We have an extremely special guest in the studio, Dr. Jeanne Cairns Sinquefield. Welcome. You are the co-founder of the St. Louis Chess Club, and also this tournament is in your honor.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
I want to start by asking about your Cairns Queen Chess Award, about your commitment to women's chess, because you established it last year.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about this award, and do you think this year a female player is going to earn this award?
Okay. For those who are out there, it's like the number of female Grandmasters is it's about 1,000. Okay, active players, and there's about probably 20,000 male players. So it's on you. In all of the Americas, we have one Grandmaster. It tends to be more India and Europe. So the idea was, how do you encourage women to go after the Grandmaster? And you guys know it's hard.
It is very hard.
You have to stick with it, right? Mm-hmm. So we decided that if we could provide some incentive, that we could, encourage some of the players to play. And there are a couple of players who, you look at them, some of them have the 2,500, some of them have some norms, right?
Yeah, and we see the first lady here who actually received the award, Irina Crash, who is, as you mentioned, the only female who earned the Grandmaster title. Yeah.
So, but she was from Ukraine originally. So our tournament here is just saying that you have to be an American citizen, because we want to grow our own here. Come on, we can do better than one in the entire Americas or in the U.S. So the idea is $100,000. We'll got 5 years to do it, and we can do up to 5.
And what do you think are the chances of somebody receiving it this year or in the upcoming 5 years or 4 years right now?
Well, I think there are 2 that could get it in this year or the next year.
And who are they, in your opinion?
Anna Zatansky.
Because she has already all the Grandmaster titles, she only needs the rating, correct?
I think she has a rating and one norm. I think she needs more norms.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm not saying she has that rating now, but she's had it at
she
one.
Crossed it. Yes.
She crossed it. And then Vanessa,
Clarissa Yip.
Clarissa Lip, but you don't know. You've seen circumstances where a kid just goes, whoa, right?
Yeah, especially we have Alice Lee, who is extremely young, and she's
13
looking at that too, right?
Yes, Jeanne, I wanted to ask you one question, which is, at least for me, it's very important to see how the American chess has developed with your help. And these awards are very important, of course, but how important it was for you to ensure this generational transition. I've seen that in France, we don't have it. So there are so many young players in the American chess, everything combined, which are incredibly strong right now.
Well, when we started the club in 2008, okay, there were no Grandmasters living in the state of Missouri. Now we have 40 who live here. Okay, and then in 2011, I persuaded the Boy Scouts of America to approve chess as a merit badge. So the first kids to earn the chess merit badge is when we did the opening at the World Chess Hall of Fame that we brought here. And that was sort of so I got 2 Boy Scout troops. I was the first merit badge counselor for chess. So we had 18 boys from my council. So, and then I talked the National to let me have an opening ceremony. And then I got an astronaut who had played chess in outer space and then was an Eagle Scout.
Wow.
And he came out, and at that time it was just Boy Scouts. Girls hadn't been allowed to join scouting in the U.S. yet. So they can you think about having your merit badge book signed by an astronaut? Super cool, just super cool. And then in 2019, the girls were allowed to join Boy Scouts. We call it Scouts America now. Okay, so I arranged to have them a troop here in Missouri to earn the chess merit badge. But this was the exciting thing. It was the first year of the Cairns Cup, so I decided that I didn't want to teach the merit badge anymore. I learned that I had certain standards, but this, so we got the players from the Cairns Cup, the women players, to teach the first girls to earn the chess merit badge. Technically, you couldn't join Scouts till Monday, but I talked to the local council and they said they could earn it on Saturday and get it on Monday.
Wow, and I see in my cheat sheet here that actually now it's over 300,000 badges that were earned for the chess, for the merit badge.
Yeah, well, it's around there. It might be as much as 350. We're getting about 25,000 a year. We're like, you got 11 equal required, and then we're like number 12.
That's a big jump from those 18 people at the beginning.
There's 150 merit badges. So chess is, and then if you go to the Scout camps, they'll have a tournament. Like our council has a tournament every week, a Scout camp, and the winner gets a membership to the chess club for a year.
Where they can attend lessons and participate.
Well,
even
some
more.
of them live pretty far away, so maybe they don't. But it's still sort of cool to win, you know.
Yeah, it's always an achievement for everybody. And I see, Jeanne, that you brought this Read and Write chess book.
Yes.
What can you tell us about it? I don't know if you are familiar with this booklet.
Yeah, well, okay. I
Yes.
wrote this because this is just to teach the literacy of chess. It's not to teach openings.
Yes, let's
Teach you a
have
little bit how to play, but just literacy, okay.
a copy.
It started off in English, okay. It was the hardest thing I ever wrote because I had to write it so the 7-year-old could teach it. It's available for free, the booklet. You just have to, you either go on the website and then, or you can, oh wait, I guess
they have it
the QR.
here on this, and there's a QR code on the screen as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can use the QR code. So when we started, a female chess player, Yasser's wife, translated into Dutch. Okay.
But now we see all the languages there.
Yeah,
English, Dutch, Filipino,
the
French.
Dutch was female, French was female player. I helped on the Indonesian was female. Russian was done by a female chess player, and
I see only Czech missing there.
Swahili was, Uzbek was, and yeah. So half of them have been translated, including you doing French. Okay.
Yes, I remember. The chess is such a wonderful educational tool.
Yeah, I pay really, really good rates for translation. Like you get your name on the bottom of the front page as you were the translator, because we figured. But the idea is for serious chess players, almost all of them learn notation at very young ages. Okay, they maybe had a parent who was a chess player, or in a school like in Russia. Do you see me? It was very popular. Okay.
Yes.
So if you don't learn the notation, you can still play chess. A lot of people play chess for fun. But you're sort of capped. You can't read books, you can't play in tournaments, and you can't replay your games. So I went out and I thought I'd find what books were available, and they just weren't designed for people who don't read well, okay? Mm-hmm. Children or young adults. So it started with English, and then different people. Like Swahili, I just got in the mail, you know?
I mean, it's amazing that players can, or young kids, or even adults who want to learn how to read and write chess, they can do so with this booklet.
This is a wonderful initiative.
Yeah, well, how many people learned it in French?
Well, a lot of them, you know, and I remember working on this booklet during the pandemics, you know, when everything stopped.
With your daughter, right?
Yes, with my daughter, and it gave us such a sense of purpose. So, like, I am so happy to see this initiative growing, you know, and I was just looking at the screen, I'm thinking, I can read a lot of those languages, so, and I really hope that you will have a few more added to it in the future.
Yeah. Actually, right now, all we can do is see, you know, where someone in their country is downloading off the internet, right? The thing we don't see is somebody gets a copy and sends it to,
of course,
you know,
somebody else.
Okay, and a lot of coaches are using it as homework because you can send it home, and then it's hard to talk to kids if they don't know the notation, right?
Yes,
For
and
those who are not real chess players, you don't. And then it comes with this wonderful paper chessboard.
That's what I wanted to show to our viewers. You have this board, and actually we worked on it with my youngest daughter, and she had, well, every square perfectly, you know, written, yes.
Yeah,
and
you
she
write
learned
it.
everything,
A lot of
of
it's
course.
writing and moving, and the only thing is you need bottle caps, okay? So
To put it there, the paper on.
in Osage County, where I live, we have Sam Adams chessboards.
Okay.
You know, that's a beer. That's an American beer. So we have a, but you can do it in Swahili. That's in Tanzania. They just cut little pieces of wood and glue them. You can, you don't. Later, you can get let's say you learn this, and you're going to go home. You may not have a chess set at home.
Yeah, I think this is great for everybody who wants to do it. You can download it online. You can get it at the St. Louis Chess Club, maybe even somewhere else. So great opportunity.
I think it's, if you type up the title on Google,
it will come up.
It'll, and then in the very back page is a list of games for chess coaches.
To go over. Jeanne, I have one more question for you.
Sure.
This tournament is named in your honor, in your maiden name. Which player are you rooting for?
Well, Anna Zatansky isn't playing this tournament, okay, so...
This time the only Americans are Kari Saip and Alice Lee.
Yeah.
And then a lot of international
Well, it would be
players.
nice to see the American players earn a norm.
The Grandmaster
You don't
norm.
have to win to earn a norm, do you?
You don't have to. You just have to have a very good performance.
Okay, so what are the chances?
I think both of the players have very good chances. But it depends how they do, of course.
And
what is their shape?
That would be just fun, right?
Making history.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That is very important, and that's how I feel about these events.
The country that downloads it the most, right, is Indonesia. And I helped translate that the first round until I found a person who spoke better Indonesian than I did.
Jeanne, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your commitment to women's chess with the Chess Queen's Cairns Cup Award, but also with this tournament and everything you do with the St. Louis Chess Club. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanne.
And we will ask Yasser what are his insights in this tournament right now.